Okay. Oh, of course. All right. I need to go fix that. I'll be right back, chat. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let me grab the stream URLs. And then we will get started. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let me grab the stream URLs. And then we will get started. Okay, there we go. Alrighty, let me grab the stream URLs. And then we will get started. Helps if I turn my mic off mute. Hi, chat. Okay, Deborah is there. Alrighty. You did, Brigand. I'm giving people a couple minutes. I had to start late, and then my mouse battery died. So make sure. Okay, that's there. Cool. See if I'm right. That's gonna be 1500. Yeah. So. All right, let's behold it in all its glory. All the new character slots, and then a few extra menu roster slots that we have. Okay, so that's. So. Alrighty. I'll wait another minute or so. In the meantime, lots of little things I still need to do for the menu stuff, but nothing that is super important. I'm just going to show off the Whis because I had the most fun with the moves for Whis. Yes. So Cathedral, the bonus for I'll beat you in 5 seconds is the same. That's one of the reasons why his melee got cut down a bit. So, but yeah, like he was just a very strong character. Surprisingly, a lot stronger than Vegeta, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. But let's see. Yeah, he gets that. Yeah, you can see the angelic barrier. Not the strongest melee, but you know, all of Whis' B2s are babysitter inspired, plus a little bit of violence for the ult. So, but yeah, and then Beerus also had. We'll do Beerus next. But yeah, so Brigand, these are just placeholders. Most likely, we're gonna have a little bit more, a couple more placeholders in this, and we're still figuring out what to do with that. Most likely, that might end up being like characters that we commonly need more than 3 builds for, like during the bowl. Like a good example is very commonly Kid Trunks would have needed multiple builds or more than 3 builds in the bowl. Yeah, Whis' ult is based off of the move he used to knock out Beerus in the Battle of Gods. But yeah, like a good example might be Kid Trunks, especially if we needed like Gotenks for something for one of the events, or if there's other characters we need to use. But yeah, all the menu slots are working as expected. So, but yeah, let's see. So I think we've got everybody we're gonna get. So let me just go ahead and introduce what's going on. So, hey everybody, this is your favorite staff modder Malachi. As you guys know, last night we've finished unveiling all 35 characters that will be available for 2025. This is the ISO that has everything unlocked, as much as possible at least. However, due to issues outside our control, the modder was not able to complete the commission in time for the bowl. So, you know, he's been very good and responsive when you know, he's able to respond, but just IRL issues have come up and delayed him. So in order to not unnecessarily delay getting you guys access to the characters, what will happen over the course of the next week or so is we will have 2 drafts. The first draft, starting tomorrow, will give you guys first come, first serve access, or it will be a draft of a protected draft where, you know, let's say androids are going first. You know, they're the first team in this. Androids only has access to Gamma 1 and 2 and General Rildo. If they want, they can pick up either one of those, you know, one of those 2 characters, and then we'll go to the next team. And they will get access to one of the new characters, and they will have to drop somebody. And we're going to try and make this work as much as humanly possible so that, you know, if all 35 characters get drafted, then 35 of the other characters will be removed from the ISO. They'll still be available for testing. It might just be, it'll just be on a secondary queue, similar to the 4v4 testing. and it'll just be me and maybe another staff member that does those tests when we can get to it. But we're just, hopefully it won't be but until the end of the month, maybe the beginning of the year with the holidays that it'll take to get this resolved. If not, we'll just play it by ear. But in order to let you guys at least see what your options are, we're going to do this moveset stream to introduce all the new characters to you, so you can kind of get a feel for their damage, what their B2s do, what their B1s are, and that way, even though, during the drafting and soft ad drop we're doing over the next couple weeks, you're not going into this completely blind, and so, you don't feel like you get gypped out of an off season of testing, so that, by the time March rolls around, when we do another ad drop that behaves more normally, you can still feel like you're making informed decisions. Before I move forward, I'm going to give you guys a minute or so to ask any other questions you got before I get started actually going through all the stuff. Now, just to quickly explain, and while I'm doing that, I will explain why, a couple of the big bugs that we have with the current ISO are the way that the map unlocked mod had to work. So let me roll back. In order to get everything to work correctly, I had to basically, the modder created a custom way to do a 100% lock, or 100% unlock. And the way that 100% unlock functions is not unlocking all the maps. So that's part of the problem. The second part of the problem is Pataras do not work. So, okay, so first draft is going to be just for the new characters. The second draft is going to be basically a normal ad drop to accommodate master list adjustments. So like Budokai now have, because their theme was expanded to accommodate participation in any tournament, they get access to a bunch of new characters like Pycon, Cell, Overlord Jace said it best. Second draft is for characters that were already in the game but got added to teams from stuff like expanding the theme. Again, we kind of have to do it this way just because we're trying to make sure that you guys can test what you guys are able to test. But yeah, we've just got a couple big problems with the ISO that we're still working through. Unfortunate that that's the case, but that's what that. Yeah, second draft will behave just like regular ad drop. The only difference is when March rolls around and we do our normal ad drop period, you will be able to pick up or drop anybody on your roster at that time. So, like, let's say Cold picks up Chilled. They test and they're like, you know what? We don't really like Chilled. So when March rolls around, they'll be able. No, Andy, I think you missed it. The draft for the new characters is going to be a real draft. There will be an order. Teams will go in order, and they can pick up one character at a time. The ad drop is just regular ad drop. So I know that's a little confusing. There will be further follow-up posts in Discord about it. So because we were hoping to not have to do this. So anyway. Let's get started. We'll do Chilled. He will be good for this. And let's do it on... yeah, the second one... Yeah, the second one is not really a draft. It's just like a regular ad drop. And...
Are you ready?
So yeah, so Chilled first B2 is just a regular volley. Second B2 is just Blazing Storm. Yep, there we go. Oh, let's see. Should have done that in the opposite order. I forgot he had that. Wait, there we go. So base hit's 270. Okay. And there we go. Well, charge rate is a little weird in Ultimate Training, but yeah, he doesn't have a great charge rate. I don't think. I'd have to double check. Not in training mode. I can do a well, when I'm done, I can do a couple of matches just to showcase their regular charge rate. So the player calculator will also be updated sometime in the next week, and that will have the actual numbers in there. So you can get a comparison for where their charge rate is at. Oh, it helps if I hit the right button. There we go. I don't remember Chilled's number off the top of my head. I'd have to go look it up. I want to say Chilled is on the slower side of average, though. Alright. So let's do melee combo first. Okay. And that's I think that's an after image. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I keep forgetting to fix that image.
Are you ready?
Yep. Yep. Good question, Jace. I don't think so. A couple of the characters, like Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, originally were, but I know that I nerfed them down to be they were nerfed down into compliance with the rule. I actually need to check and make sure that that was let's see. Yeah, I need to check if I fixed Super Saiyan 3 and Vegeta's Rush Blast, because originally I nerfed them super hard. Okay. Alright. I need to double check that. I don't honestly remember. Yes, it can technically track. Now, whether the AI will track it, I don't know. So Banshee Fan, and then Mother's Rage, which is a Kaioken. So. And then Beerus. Well, I mean, here's the thing. Most of the time when we think of a rush tracking, the AI can always track or most rushes you can move around with, except for one or two, I think. It's just the AI usually doesn't significantly do it. Yeah, this moveset should be mostly familiar to people. The big change to Beerus was just damage nerf, and his sleep no longer gives health. It is basically, if you remember a couple years ago, I did the Invincible Sleep mod, which just changes it to basically, it's basically a barrier, and I also cut down the time on it, and it's nicknamed Catnap. So, yeah. Let me see. Yeah, I think, yeah. Yeah. All right, let's see. Yep. Yep. There's Beerus. Basically, Desi. It is kind of that Jiren's meditation. Mm-hmm.
Are you ready?
Rockman, you can that is something to bring up in suggestions chat. I am not committing to that for 2025. Let me do that without the. Yeah. Yeah, and then let's see. So he gets an after image strike and or after image and a barrier. That's basic melee. And here's the grab. Ice. Oh, I forget his is an explosive wave. So he gets a stun, and I believe this is, yeah, this is basically just a solar flare without the interrupt effect. Yeah, yeah. You see how Vegeta locked off. Now, yes, all the new characters will get showcased. So including transformations and fusions. Shoot, I didn't. And then here we go with the gammas. this is one of the ones with a little bit of a unique twist on it because he has a blended move set and his ult does self damage. There's your 2-bar B2, Andy. Okay. He gets a barrier and a pose. Yeah. So he gets it's base 16,000 damage for the ult, but he also gets 4K in self damage. Yep, 40% of of a health bar. So, but it is one of the strongest ults. Actually, it might be the strongest ult. Now that I think about it. Let's change it up.
Are you ready?
It could be a it could be a turn off from Gamma, but it's also a lore accurate and it's also a balancing because it is it is so strong. That's not what I wanted to do. Nope, you are correct, Armed. I completely forgot about his other B2. I will finish up hit and do everything else. Yes, the AI will use it. It is a little rare, but it does use it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I think let's see. Did both B2s, did the ult, did the basic melee combo, did the grab, and the B1s. Let's do the rush blast. Just all right. Yep.
Are you ready?
There's Gamma Blaster, Gamma Impact. And Core Breaker. And now for everybody's favorite, Goku. Yeah. Yeah, armed. That's why he gets, that's why it does self-damage. Okay, now, to show the fun part about this one, because GM worked quite a bit on that to get that, to do the little sine wave thing. Yes, Goku had 4 costumes. That was what was in the mod. Okay, I think that is going to be everything for Goku. But yeah, no, so I just want to make sure to show off the trick ring because GM did a great job with that. He also helped do the Whis animation. Number 1 is basically a solar flare without locking off somebody. Actually, yeah, I don't think it locks off the target. I think it's just an interrupt. Yeah, it's just a straight interrupt, as far as I remember. Vive can probably correct me.
Are you ready?
Yeah, there we go. Did I not fix that? Because that is way too low for that. Yeah. Yeah, Goku. Yeah. Brigand, I think it can. G, correct me if I'm wrong. Wrong. Wrong one, Mal. Yeah, ignore that Kamehameha damage. The player calculator will have the right one for it. Because I had to balance that damage from being ridiculously low. Shoot, I forgot to do all the other things for MUI. Okay. Baby brain is real. Yeah, as I said, baby brain is real. And yeah, 7K for a fully charged Kamehameha is absurd. That is why that got fixed. Yeah. Man, that's probably why. In the trailer, that's probably with someone who is better able to play the game than me. How is that? Okay, I did fix it. Okay, I was just not charging it well last time. Yeah. Okay, that makes me feel better. So I saw a 9. I saw a 9K Kamehameha in there. And now I can't do it again. Can see without that I'm not 100% sure. There's a lot about this particular mod I'm not super sure about. Desi. Yeah. Yeah. That looks low. That, yeah, maybe my fix didn't get on there. Okay, because that should be doing like 6,600 base. Wait, what? Didn't even know it could go that low. Yeah, that should be doing like 6,600 base damage for a quick fire. Oh well, that will get fixed. I don't think I. Oh, God, this without max power. Okay. Sorry, I misunderstood, guys. Said blame it on the baby brain. I was caring for a crying child for about 30 minutes right before stream.
Are you ready?
It shouldn't be. The Kamehameha distance damage shouldn't be distance based. Yeah. As I said, understand, I cannot play this game for the life of me. So. Oh, I bet some of that is if it's a all 10 hits hit. Yeah, 9 hits for 9,400 damage. His ult is. Yeah. Yeah, it might be for those extra low ones. It might be. So, and maybe it is the distance that doesn't hit all the extra distance means not all the hits actually connect. Yeah.
I've got you all figured out.
The multi dodges probably were frame perfect vanishes, or he does have after image strike, which I'm not even. I will tell you, it's an after image strike. I cannot proc it very well. Let me double check what his numbers are, because off the top of my head, I don't remember everyone's relative charge rate. Yeah, that. And MUI Goku has. He is not SS4 Goku bad levels of charge, but he is right below Jason Birder. Yeah. I will say, GM, his max power mode gives a his full power gives a pretty substantial burst. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's. Yes, it's enough to spam. You may need to give him a blue Kipatar to do it, or launches or fighting spear or something, but he should be able to be a spammer.
Are you ready?
Okay, now I'll go to the grab. Yeah, Havoc. SS4 Goku wasn't super overpowered. It was really just the melee damage that, especially when you combine it with that max that I'll beat you in 5 seconds being one, that he could get some crazy stuff off. So yeah, and Vive did a good job on the Nays mod. This was something pre-existing that he had already made. Okay, I think that's everything. Yeah, I already did hit Havoc. Nays had a pump up and Nays pose. So B2-1. Okay. Yep. Yeah, gee, if the animation wasn't updated, you never put it in the repo. Or, well, actually, nope. That's not true. You did put it in the repo. I forgot about it. I never updated it for the promo, so I will fix that. That is on me. Come on. Yep. Yeah, I keep forgetting about hit. I'm sorry. Mainly because I kept remembering Whis and never got to it. Shoot, I forgot to do his grab. Let's see. Yes, he does have a max power mode armor, Andy. So let's see. Good question, Havoc. Off the top of my head, I think they are varied. A number of them, like I think Orange Piccolo has 3 in max power mode. MUI Goku has 3. Naze has 1 and 2. Goku has 2 for both, I think. Actually, no. Orange Piccolo's stats are basically, for his B2s, are basically the same as 16s. Yeah, that's the other thing. I am not showing boosted numbers on this. For boost, you just take whatever the number is and add about 10%, and that's roughly what the extra damage will be. Orange Piccolo is a legal starting form, and is a separate character from late Piccolo. So Namek will be able to draft him and drop, and if they so wanted, they could drop Nail or Tambourine or King Piccolo to pick him up. Orange Piccolo is completely separate.
Are you ready?
There should not be any other defense negative characters other than Chi-Chi. Yes, Orange Piccolo is a separate character from and Piccolo. Namek can run both of them at the same time. Wait, what? Why is this ultimate? Metal Breath. That's not right. Did I? Shit, I never. Crap. I never posted that fix to this costume. Alright. So he. Yep. Yeah. Draft there will be a posted order. Orange Piccolo does, I believe, have a defense plus 1.6, I think. So almost defense plus 2. Yeah. But yeah, I'll also ignore that ult doing 14.5. That is supposed to be a little bit lower. Originally, just to pull behind the scenes a little, originally this was costume 2, and his costume 2 was costume 1. And so I did all my balancing on what was originally costume 1, and his damage, and so his other costume will have different damage. So, but his damage should be 13,640 for the Yeah, Rildo is an android. Yeah, so he will be like that. Yes, there will be a total of 3 ad drops. There will be the new character only selection this week. Then there will be a regular ad drop right after that, and then in March there will be another ad drop.
Are you ready?
And here is Shallot. I have no idea who voices Shallot Havoc.
Don't underestimate Saiyans. My real power.
Hey.
You asked for it.
Yeah, his ult is really good. That was from a custom animation we reused from Shallot, or another available mod. All right, so that's B2s were shown off, B1s were shown off, melee was shown off. Oh wait, what? Oh, that's not right. Hey, that should have been fixed. Doesn't need much. Buff, I think, is like 20 seconds. Armed. The rush blast damage was too high. I thought I caught all the 490s that were in there.
Are you ready?
So, but that will be fixed and put at its appropriate value. Wild cannon. Okay. What was that first one? Explosive wave. Yes, Super Saiyan 4 Goku's Rush Blast was untouched. Yeah, and then you do the attack from the back, you get all that extra damage. And just for funsies, we'll show the second costume for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta.
Are you ready?
What's wrong? Done already?
Yeah, yes, we put SS3 and Vegeta on Earth Defenders and Royals, and maybe one or two others.
Follow this. You're out of here. I see you.
Broly was looked at as a costume. There were, I don't remember why we didn't end up using that one, and it may have just been an issue of time. And if we get time, we may add a costume later. I don't know. I forgot the B1s. Hey, I caught myself that time.
Are you ready?
Everybody has to have at least 2 costumes. Yeah. Yep. All right. Apparently I missed showing rages. B1s. I will fix that. Yes, UI sign is one of MUI Goku's. Yeah, well, I'll show you. I think it's costume 2. Yes, SSJ3 Vegeta is a completely separate character from regular N Vegeta. So he is a legal starting form. Yeah, so this is Electric Slime is basically an explosive wave with a custom animation. I think Hit's alt costume just removes like the little overcoat that he wears. But yeah, UI sign. If there may be one, there's a ton of costumes for Shallot.
I got you all figured out.
No, Vegeta Jr. has 2 regular costumes in base, and then a Super Saiyan costume. And why is it doing that? So he has false sense and false courage and wild sense. Let me check Andy. So yeah, for the video, if you're just watching, I'm checking if Vegeta Jr. has a 3-bar passive charge. No, he has a 2-bar passive charge. But he does have a fairly... Yeah, Arms, that's probably a bug in his sound pack. That will get fixed. So, yeah, just notice that. We'll get that fixed probably. Rildo's is a little bit worse than Android 17's. Let's do someone else. Let's do... Yeah, he's 3rd best for charge rate, I believe.
Are you ready?
What's the matter?
Could have swore we fixed that. What? Did my game just seriously crash? Give me a second. Let's make sure that this isn't like a modding thing I need to re-import. Okay, cool. It was just a random crash.
King Piccolo's dark reign is nigh! Prepare yourself for oblivion! Prepare yourself for oblivion! I see you.
That should have done a little more. I think just one of the hits of the explosive wave missed.
I shall deprive you of you. Prepare yourself for oblivion! Prepare yourself for oblivion!
Yeah, there we go. Alright, I think that's everything. Like with all giant transformations, early Piccolo to giant will be three B1 stocks. Oh, and here I actually do get to show off both costumes. Because there is a subtle difference between the two for the ultimate, for base Bergamo.
Are you ready?
This is the end.
Funnily enough, I do believe Orange Piccolo's giant or second costume is his turban.
You're at the end of your reach.
Man, should have gone easier on you.
Get out of here. Take that.
Yeah, and then we're gonna show off costume 2 real quick.
Are you ready?
And the one difference between these two costumes is just this. Because, yep, in costume
Easier on you.
in costume 1, it's a different. In one costume it's Basil, and the other is Lavender. And should have just transformed. I'm just so used to exiting out and coming back in.
Are you ready?
Finish those. I'll crush you. No escape. To our best.
This should look familiar. That didn't fully hit. There we go. Wrong one. Okay, now for getting into all the characters with transformations.
Are you ready? Get ready.
can't remember. That is Wild Sense. And she gets a full power charge. Alright.
Think you can keep up with me?
Okay. That's a 10 hit, and it hits for 6k if I remember correctly. Or 5800, one of the two. Let's see.
Better watch out for this one. Move it.
So, just for full disclosure, we are still looking at the cutscene rule and how to interact with that. So just be on the lookout for that. Yep.
Better watch out for this one. Move it.
All right, let's see. Wrong one. Okay, yeah. All right, so that's everything, I think, just except the grab. All right. No, it's not on you, enemy. We've known about it for a while. I just got distracted with other things.
Man, should have gone easier on you.
Caulifla can start in any of her forms, yes. Kale is not allowed to start in Legendary. I'm tired of seeing that one. Let's see. Most likely, no. I don't think. I think just because people will all want new characters, I think at least out of the next 2 weeks, we will not see anyone get the fusion. However, I do think someone who. I do think we may see some wheeling and dealing that may result in someone getting a. In someone getting the fusion. Let's see. Trap shooter. Okay. Oh, that's probably because. Yeah, Yes, she has a wild sense. Okay.
Not weak. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this.
Someone said I forgot to. I'll circle back around. Some of them maybe. Most of these, there might be a few places where I've forgotten to readjust the cost that either BT4 or a Legacy of Tenkaichi had for them in their beta. But for the most part, they've been adjusted. Like, I do think I saw a couple of Kales that were not fully accounted for. Blaster Cannon. Yep. Oh, let's see. Yeah, Kale cannot de-transform. Yeah, she is basically Broly.
Are you ready?
No, I think it's just a recolor. Explosive Wave, Full Blast. Yeah. Yeah, there's a visual bug there from the emulator. I don't remember the setting needed to fix that.
Finished already.
We can do this. It's over. Take this.
I see you.
Alright, here comes Kefla. And dear Lord, I hope.
Are you ready?
Wait till you see. I had to significantly nerf Kefla. From what BT4. No, not BT4. Or maybe an earlier beta of BT4 had her at. I don't know where Luke mods used that base from. Mm.
I'm only getting started. Hope you're hungry. Let's test this power out.
So yeah, and then she has a Wild Sense at 2, Sand Pride at 3.
You ain't getting away.
21 is still FA exclusive, yes. Yeah, you can see the visual bug. Her, gosh, I keep forgetting. Let me make a note for myself. Fix. Okay. Yeah. Well, the thing is, I don't think Grandpa Gohan or Tao can fit on any teams. 21 can only fit on androids if we let androids and maybe cinema. So, all right. Oh, I missed. Shoot. So yeah, SS2 Kefla will also not have 6 B1 stock. She will have 5. Just so that is clear. That is something I missed. Because I thought I set that earlier, and apparently I did not. Oh, thank you, Shadowblade. Yeah, Havoc. I probably need to make that clear that we're still requiring it to be on screen. Otherwise, Devilman would also fit on Budokai. Although, actually, it's probably worth talking about. Yeah, there we go. Oh, huh. That's a good point, Havoc. I completely forgot about that. Yeah, he actually does fit Budokai now, because of that. Yeah, actually no, Devilman and Grandpa Gohan both definitely do fit on Budokai now because of Baba's tournament. I forgot about that. So,
What do you think of this color? Is it not beautiful?
okay, there we go. Yep. Yeah, we'll have to add Devilman and Grandpa Gohan to Budokai's master list because we forgot about that. Alrighty. So we got that. Did we got that? And alrighty. Oh, that's a good question. I'd have to go look because that is a field I don't normally look at. I know well, actually, the only ones I can answer for that Shadow Blade, Goku Black and Zamasu both take 100% damage, so they take the full 30k. So the others I do not remember, and I had to and I only remember that because I had to go in and manually change that because they only took like 10% damage from it, and I'm like, why? So both of them will take the full 30k from Devilman.
Are you ready?
Yep.
Those who defy the gods are sinners.
Finished already.
Be gone! Here you can learn how to move and practice battling.
Oh, there's an audio bug.
Is that it?
Yeah, it's a duo Desi that I thought I fixed, and apparently I did not. So yeah, I'm just keeping a note of anything I find. So immortality, that will heal for this Makio star levels of healing. And then
I'm immortal.
the other one is Wild Sense. Don't even talk to me about that one, Havoc. Hmm.
Are you ready?
All right, yeah. So here's merged Zamasu. Yeah, this one we need him to be up here. Please tell me. Okay, good.
Behold this.
Face my divine wrath. Face my I see you.
And then explosive wave.
This is true justice.
All right, I think that's everything for Zamasu. I do like that he has the halo behind him now. Alright. And then we'll just have Topo after this.
Are you ready?
I could have swore I fixed that. I'm gonna have to refix that, I bet. Yeah, Topo's grab was bugged and I had to fix it once. I bet I fixed it for the promo ISO and forgot to fix it in the directory where I had there we go. Yeah. I bet I forgot to fix it in the directory for the ISO. And yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That is not doing the right damage. But yeah, that is not doing the right damage. But what's strange is that fix that. Grr. Yeah, ignore the damage on Topo. That is bugged, and I don't even know what caused that, because that was working when I did my checks yesterday. Now, actually, yeah, that doesn't charge.
I won't be fighting for justice any longer.
No, I don't think they did. I can double check for their charged energy shot. Yeah. Hakaishi Topo is not a legal starting form. I'll just say that. I can go back and double check that, Andy. I think it is a stat boost. And he has after image and full power. Yep. No, I just did the B1s back to back, so it looked like the high tension gave him at least. Well, let me make sure, because there have been weirder decisions made. So let me check.
Are you ready?
Finished already. Warrior of freedom.
Okay, I guess.
Let's finish.
Okay, yeah, I guess they did get reversed. Yeah, that will probably be the names will probably get fixed for that. So
I won't be fighting for justice any longer.
yeah, so yeah, sorry for some of those things, guys. I have been doing last minute checks, and some of those things I checked recently and they were working. So I do not know what happened, but we'll get them fixed, and rest assured, your characters will work the way they should. So, but any questions before I call it a stream, guys? Yeah, Shadowblade, that would be cool if they could have specific attacks for specific characters.
That was this. You can fight. What? This is a serious one.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yes, I am on the correct ISO.
Dragon Balls.
So I've only got 1,000,000 of them, but yes, I am on the correct one. So chances, it's just my setup is super in-depth because, yeah, so base Zamasu does not have that. Ugh. Yeah, so it doesn't help. I've had to do a lot of these mods several times, because between like stuff I was doing in the early season, early 2024, because before we got the initial ISO from Vross, then I had to redo everything for that. Then I had to redo some work for the promo ISO.
Are you ready?
Yeah. So yeah, I don't think that we didn't really do too much with the key blast mechanics. Not many people, I think, have stuns this time around. So, but yeah, there should be stuff to. Yeah. So, um, okay.
Now then, entertain. This strength was. Not fight. What? This is time to fight.
Hmm. Oh man. Who took the most rebalancing? Honestly, probably. That's hard to say. Probably a combination of Bergamo and then Caulifla, Kale, Kefla, and then basically the fusions would probably be the worst, or they probably require the most hands-on work. Because there's still been a lot of work done to them. I know on paper they can seem strong, and there's a couple things that we're keeping an eye on, and some of it's hard to tell because I haven't done my usual 1.5 million 4v4s to double check everything, just because I haven't been able to get, I'm not able to do like a full thing against everybody. I mean, I'm honestly interested to seeing the fusions, Bergamo, and then Rildo in particular. So we'll see. They're all going to be interesting, I think. That's like the second instant transmission we've seen. Yes, they will still work under the current rules for fusions.
Think you can keep up with
This.
The new maps will be available. We've kind of demoed most of the ones in the promo trailer, similar. So, like the Budokai Tenkaichi one will be available. Ice Continent will be available. I'll make them available on the ISO for we use for testing. Probably just removing a bunch of the event-specific maps. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it's been busy. So, they've been the new Vegetas. They should not need. They will not be at the level of needing the Vegeta level Rush Blast nerfs. So they shouldn't need bans from the Pataras or anything like that. Yeah, and I'll do one more before I sign off. So let's see. So Zamasu, we're treating like Makio Star. So he shouldn't need any nerfs. But yeah, we'll run him, and then let's run him against Orange Piccolo. That'll work. Goku Jr. No. Vegeta Jr.'s skins are just base and Super Saiyan and some recolors. Although I do think there is a mod that is Goku Jr. We just are not using it right now.
Don't you dare give orders to a god, mortal.
Zamasu running away from Orange Piccolo. He knows he knows it's too dangerous. Yeah, so one of the things we've kind of said in the past is the way we try to do it is to minimize any restrictions needed on new characters. So yeah, the only thing left is kind of the cutscene thing, and we're actively testing that right now. hopefully we'll have an answer for you in the next couple of weeks on that. It's just, again, with so many things going on, like, hopefully you can understand why it's not quite ready yet. Did not expect him to get grabbed out of that. Yeah, I may do another stream for just demoing movesets and the new characters. Yeah, well, Budokai and GT, we wanted as many of these characters to be used as possible, without requiring the disbandment of any teams. So I mean, we only had so many options on that front. Man, Orange Piccolo is a tall dude. I mean, we can certainly replace the B1s. It's just, it's a lot of work to make sure that whatever we replace it with, or replacing with anything, it just takes time to make sure that it's not a net debt, either a nerf or a buff to a character. So at some point we may give them back. Like, it's just, you know, again, just we've got to focus on the just the order of priority. But not saying it won't happen, but yeah. Anyway, I gotta head out, guys. As I said, I may hop back on later at some point. Probably not tonight, but maybe later this week or so, just to showcase these guys in action more, so you can just be more aware of what's going on with these characters. Yeah. So, and then I see a few more comments. I'll just answer them real quick from Just a Warlord. Teen Goten and Trunks would have been good additions. That we just liked other options better. Havoc, and yes, generally happy with the reception of the changes and mods. So yeah, it's good. Everyone's been super appreciative, and it's definitely brought a new energy to our existing supporters and on the YouTube community. Hopefully, if you're just in our YouTube community, you want to be more involved. I mean, this is a great time. Like, we are really revamping what the league meta is with these new characters, bringing out lots of new options with either the rule tweaks or things like that. So, you know, if you've been, you know, thinking, oh, I don't really know the league that well, you know, I don't know where to get started, this is the perfect time. Like, everybody is dealing with something new on their roster that they've never worked with before. So, you know, now's the time. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining. Thank you for the great reception you've given to this. I know there's still some quality stuff we're working on, just to make sure that this is as good as humanly possible. Yeah. So we'll go from there. As I said, hopefully I will be able to stream again sometime soon, and I'll catch you guys next time.